24 years of age. I'd just finished university. I'd been working at Work and Income for 2 years, and I just figured that it was my time. I really wanted to go overseas. It was one of my passions, was I really wanted to go travelling. Headed around Europe, and I'd been travelling for about 3 months and been through all the Western countries. And we got to Greece, and there was an island there called Eos, which was lauded as the party island for under 30s, and that was us. Down on the beach, they had a horizontal bungee competition, which is they secure a bungee cord to your torso, and you basically run horizontal to the ground and it pulls you back. And I made it through to the final and won a dozen beer, beat this American guy in the final. So I went up to my mate Simon and Reese and dropped down the dozen beer I'd won and said, look guys, I'm just covered in sand, I'm just going to go wash the sand off. And I got down to the water and I was about waist deep, and a small wave came in. It wouldn't be more than half a foot, and I thought, well, I'll just duck dive through the wave and wash the sand off. And just as I dove in, it must have been a sandbar there or something underneath the surface, and I hit the bottom, and what happened was as I hit the bottom, my head came down to my chest, which fractured my 5th vertebrae. But at the time I didn't know this. All I knew is I'd been sort of knocked out at the same time, and I came to and I'm staring at the bottom of the ocean, and I thought, right, well, I'll just get up. And I went to move, nothing happened, and I was like, oh, hang on. Went to move again, nothing happened, and all I could feel was electric pulses just running through my body. And it was about this stage here, I'm like starting to freak out because I needed to breathe, and I'm just thinking, well, I'm hoping someone's watching this. And fortunately, my mate Simon was on the beach, and he had been watching it, and he'd seen me just come to the surface, and he thought, well, what's going on here? You know, was he just playing around? But he sort of knew that with us, we wouldn't fool around when it came to water. And so he came down and flipped me over and said, Jai, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, mate, I can't move.
Firstly, Jai spent time in a Greek hospital and then in an Austrian hospital. Back in New Zealand, he was admitted to the Auckland Spinal Unit. It was here that reality set in.
It took me about 3 months to accept that I wasn't probably going to walk again. It was summertime back here in Auckland. All my mates headed off to the beach. It was a Friday night, and I was just sitting in my room by myself, and it was about then it really hit me. And
after a summer in the Auckland Spinal Unit, Jai moved to a flat by himself. While at physio one day, somebody special entered his life.
Good boy, buddy. It was just one day, I think it might have been a Wednesday or a Thursday, I had one of my carers couldn't make it, so the nursing agency rang up and said, look, you know, such and such can't make it. We've got this other girl, Rebecca, you know, she's young and she's pretty capable of the job, and, you know, would you mind having her? And I was like, oh no, she sounds all right, and yeah, sure, send her in. So I was in the gym doing my physio, because that's when the next person was coming to help me out. And I'm in the gym doing my workout, and this young hot girl walks through the door, and I'm like, geez, I hope that's her.
There was probably a group of about 4 or 6 different guys in chairs, and I just thought, oh God, which one is he? And I actually had to find a physio, and I said, oh, excuse me, do you know who Jai is? And of course she said yes, and I said, oh, which one is he? And she actually had to walk me over and formally introduce me to him, because I would never have picked who he was. And yeah, that's when we first met, and he had a gorgeous smile.
Rebecca worked as one of Jai's caregivers for a year, and they slowly got to know one another.
Just because she was my carer, I felt quite shy. I couldn't ask her out. And I knew that she was professional. She wouldn't want to cross that boundary. So I was looking after him one day a week, and I said to him, oh, I'm looking at doing floristry, and so I won't, you know, be able to come in and look after you. And he'd sort of said, oh, okay. And he was a bit funny, sort of. I thought, oh, does he like me? Or no, I don't think he does. And I thought, well, you know, come on, John, you've got to do something about this now, otherwise she'll be gone and she'll be out of your life and you'll never see her again. So I asked her out on a couple of supposed just friendly outings. We went to the movies, and I honestly can't remember what we saw. And the second time I took her shopping. And I thought, oh, I know he hates shopping. By the third date, we went to the movies again. And I said to him, oh, is this a date? And he said, oh no, I don't think, yeah, well, I don't know. She turned to me and she goes, right, if you don't kiss me now, I'm getting out of the car and I'm gone. And that's where it happened.
Just like a fairy tale, Jai and Rebecca moved in together, bought a house, and earlier this year they were married.
So did Jenny ring you or Grant?
No, Grant. And he was just saying perfect timing.
They're already talking kids, but not until after the 2008 Paralympics. The Wheel Blacks need Jai, and no bloke would want to let his team down. Overall, Jai reckons life is good.
The thing is that if I'd never had my injury, I would have never met Rebecca, and who knows where I'd be, but I don't even know if I'd be this happy as I am now. And, you know, I think just my life's just perfect, so yeah.